How that music used to make me smile.
Thanks for beginning, aren't we? We are.
Are we?
I think so. Don't worry, doesn't matter at all.
Talk for a while.
Doesn't matter at all. So we have a beautiful little piece of music to play, y'all. Welcome, y'all, to my big Thanksgiving feast. I'm really not sure where this. Anyway, howdy, everybody. It's so nice to have y'all around at my place tonight. It is obviously our fabulous Thanksgiving special, y'all, and it's great to have y'all here. So we thought we'd play a little bit of music just to make y'all feel comfortable and welcome. Something touched me deep inside.
You ready?
Not the first time I've heard that, everybody.
Ready?
Everybody, get ready. It's sing-along time. Oh. Miss American Pie. To the levee, but the levee was dry. Whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This might be on my new album. This'll be the day that I die. Howdy there, y'all on YouTube. Good day. Evening Facebook. Good day, that's Australian, sorry. And Instagram. Good evening to y'all. How are you? Nice to see y'all. So,
In rock and roll,
save your mortal soul.
real slow. Love with him, 'cause I saw you close to
Just
him.
whatever the words are. Anyway.
Deep
Yeah,
rose
rhythm and blues.
blues.
Lovely Kelly, good evening to you. Kelly, I'm beautiful thing. Tina, good evening. Haley, how are ya? Good. I keep wanting to say good day. That's ridiculous. Lovely Sharon, good evening to you. Gorgeous. How are you this evening? There we go. So that's our little intro to our fabulous little Thanksgiving special. Good evening, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Welcome to a Wednesday. We've missed you for the last couple of days. But where has that time gone? It's just flown past. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving Eve to everybody. America, good evening to the US of A. I apologize for my dreadful accent, but how lovely to have some of you with us. It's nice to see you. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Wishing you all a fabulous little holiday period. Have a fabulous, fabulous time. Anyway, you're all welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Lovely Auntie Agnes there in Ireland. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome to our little American special, our little Thanksgiving, a little taste of Thanksgiving. We thought, why not? It was a good reason, a good excuse to come back to y'all and have a little American time and have a bit of fun with y'all tonight. We were going to get Dolly in, but we couldn't inflate her. The pump ran out, so you just got little old me instead. We've got lovely Pat in the US of A. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Pat, for tomorrow and all of your fabulous family. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful few days. Happy holiday. And everybody else, if you are joining us and you are doing the drinking game, please remember it's fabulous, clearly, and divine. And if I say divine-alicious, that's 2 hits just for you. Divine-alicious. Lovely Momo. Hello, gorgeous Mo. How are you? You've got the fabulous little Nina and Budgie joining us as well. Me mammy, me daddy, how are you? Hope all is okay. Anyway, all of you welcome. Good evening. Let me remove my Stetson, my 10-gallon, whatever it is. I've got Australian there. I apologise for the American accent.
Can you check it's on?
But it is lovely to see you all. Nice to have you with us tonight. So, with Thanksgiving. Here we go, a little ode to Thanksgiving, a little toast to Thanksgiving. It was originated, this sort of originated, now please forgive me, America, if I get this horribly wrong. This originated in, I believe, about 1621 by the original Pilgrim, the Plymouth Pilgrim Fathers, who started this, excuse me, who started this originally as a little Thanksgiving celebration. So it started out as a sort of a Thanksgiving celebration and has become the amazing celebration that it is now. So this is my little toast to the original Pilgrim Fathers from Plymouth. I'm drinking tonight. You'll love this, Nina and Budge. I'm drinking Plymouth gin. It's the only gin. It's my favourite. So I thought tonight we would have a little slurp of the old Plymouth gin. Cheers, Janie.
Cheers, darling.
I think we might be having a little
Cheers.
struggle with Insta.
Well, I'm not sure I've got it on or not, so I think I might
We're
stop
just
it and
checking
start again.
Insta. I don't know if you're there, Insta. I hope
You
you
crack
are.
on.
I'll just carry on going. Lovely Di and Kevin, good evening to you. How are you? So yeah, so this is our little ode to Thanksgiving, to our little American friends and all of my fabulous American family, some of which I know, Anne-Marie and everybody in Boston, Colleen Marie and everybody there. Evening and happy holidays to you. Have a fabulous, fabulous Thanksgiving. We just thought that we would do a tiny little fun evening tonight. Instagram evening. How are you? Nice to have you
Might have
back
to just
with
go
us.
back on that one.
So look on YouTube and see what you missed. It was 5 minutes of the most fabulous bits I've ever done, ever. You really missed out, I can tell you. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, you fabulous people. Happy Wednesday. It's nice to be back in your sitting rooms. Lovely to be back with you. We have lovely Jane on the whiteboard. We've got fabulous Rachel looking after YouTube and feeding us with comments and things. So do get in touch. Send us messages and let us know what you're all up to tonight and how the rest of the week and how the week has been for you before now. Cheers, gorgeous people.
Yes, I think Insta didn't actually take off from the beginning, so they missed your wonderful singing.
You missed my singing. Don't worry, there'll be more singing later. Lovely Penelope, good evening to you. How are you doing? Guy, recognise the tie guy? One of my favourites. Must get another one of these actually because I'm wearing it out. I wear it so often. Okay, so tonight we're going to do a few fabulous little American-y sort of things for you. Lovely Leslie, good evening to you. We've got a take on an American pancake. We're doing a parsnip pancake with a honey mustard dressing. It is an American recipe, so please don't shoot me, America, if I get it wrong. This is an American recipe, but we're doing this fabulous little parsnip pancake with a gorgeous honey mustard dressing. You will love it. It's another one of those beautiful little supper dishes that I will let you in on.
You're all over the house in Penelope's house. You're everywhere. YouTube, Instagram.
I love it. Penelope, I love it. It's just like me going home of the night. I'm all over my house as well. Not in a good way usually, but there you go. It's probably to do with the Plymouth gin. Evening, Jules. Lovely Jules. How are you in South Africa? God bless you all. I hope you're all fabulous and lovely. Cheers.
Oh, sorry, I'm not keeping up with you tonight.
I know.
I'm
cheers.
so busy.
Cheers. So we've got that lovely little recipe. We're then going to dress a board. We're going to do sort of like a harvest festival-y Thanksgiving board on which we're going to serve the pancakes. But it's a really cute little idea. This is a great idea with Christmas coming up as well. This is a fabulous idea of how to create a little table setter. So we're just going to do a really cool little catchy, lovely intense sort of colours to bring together sort of the harvest festival kind of feel, the Thanksgiving kind of feel. And then we have a beautiful bourbon-based cocktail for you. So if our sponsors are watching at Barnes & Co. are with us, if they join us tonight or watch later on, we've got a beautiful little bourbon-based warm cocktail. So Rachel, you're going to love this one too. It's another take on a mulled wine kind of thing, but this is an American mulled bourbon. So there's a beautiful mulled bourbon that we're going to sort of show you how to make, hopefully. So there we go. That's what we've got planned for you tonight on our Thanksgiving Eve, our fabulous little Thanksgiving Eve. Anne-Marie in Boston. Oh, you beautiful girl. How are you, sweetheart? Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Hope you probably haven't got a few days off, have you? Being a nurse and on the front line and all of that kind of thing. Hope you are well loved to your mum and dad as well. And love to everybody in Boston. Missing you all. Would love to come and see you all again soon, I hope. We'll have to do an American tour.
We will.
Live at 5 Does America.
Nevada,
How
New York,
great.
Boston.
Yeah. What a great idea. I love that. We could do Thanksgiving in Boston next year.
Fantastic. That's a great
cheers
idea.
to
Cheers to that.
I love that. Rach, you coming with us?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. And then finish in Barbados. Finish in the DOS. So that Plymouth gin is going down beautifully, just like our forefathers didn't, or your forefathers didn't, as they managed to sail across. Gorgeous. John and Jenny, evening, you beautiful people. How are you? I hope you're well. And John, obviously, Thanksgiving, very important to you, being an American there. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
He says Happy Turkey Day on the morrow.
Happy Turkey Day tomorrow. Oh, talking of Turkey Days, I've got a special little treat for you.
You stood.
Happy Turkey Day, everybody! Happy Turkey Day tomorrow. Just thought it's something special.
I haven't got stuffed.
Yes, apparently I did. Not sure where we go with that one. How does it look? A turkey in a Stetson. Let's just try that one on. Do I have to put the legs either side of it? How does the turkey in a Stetson look? Hello, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Yeah, my accent's rubbish. I apologise, John. Let's remove my turkey.
So Anne-Marie said she's going to tell Mo and Joe or Devine in America. You've got more people.
Trust me, there are many, many American cousins, family, and relatives, which is fabulous. It's so nice. So lovely to have met some of you as well. Right, let's get cracking. Lots to get through on our lovely Thanksgiving special. Cheers, you beautiful people. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let me just move my little cushion out of the way. It's one of my favourite little cushions. And let me just slide my little flag over slightly. There we go. Cheers. I hope everybody's having or had a beautiful day. Let's relax into this. Christmas is coming.
You're
Cheers.
covered in glitter again. It's the glitter time of the year.
Am I already covered
You're
in
already
glitter?
glittered.
Cheers. Cheers, you beautiful people. Nice to be with you on this fabulous Wednesday. So it's the 25th today, isn't it?
Yes.
So officially a month's time will be Christmas Day.
Well, we would have done
25th
it.
of
We would have
December.
done it. Yes.
Yeah.
Been there, done that one.
Let's see what happens then. Anyway, more about tonight. So we've got these beautiful little pancakey ideas. We've got this fabulous little cocktail, and we've got these beautiful little flowers. Clearly, I'm just doing that to get it right back in my head so I remember what bit we've got to do first. With our cocktail, very unusual. I'm kicking off with a cocktail first, but I'm only doing part one. So this is a beautiful bourbon-based cocktail. We're going back to our old turkey, our wild turkey bourbon. So it's wild turkey bourbon that goes into this, but this is a cider-based cocktail. I didn't realise that cider was such a big thing in the US. We've obviously done a little bit of research and realised that cider is something that apparently, Anne-Marie, please correct me if I'm wrong, Anne-Marie, but cider is something that's... I know that when I was with you, a lot of margaritas were consumed, probably too many on one night. But hey, margaritas and tequila, we did the lot. Lovely Richard Elder, good evening to you. Is that Stuart that's with us as well? Good evening, Stuart. How are you all? Lovely to have you with us. You're all welcome. Right, so...
You're going to do some work now.
I'm going to do a little bit of work. Okay. I think we need to do a little bit of work. Let's get this motoring. In here, we've got some cider. So you just sort of plug in a good sort of pint or so of cider. In that cider, we then take some tea bags. Now, we're just going to throw the tea bags into this cider. And we just want to sort of steep the tea bags. That's probably an English word, isn't it? I don't know if it's an American word. Steep the tea bags. So we're just going to sort of stew them. We're just going to let them stew in there like that. Now to this, I'm just going to add the tiniest little bit of lemon peel as well, just to get those sort of flavours all cookerottering together. There we are. Look at that. So I just want to get that little bit of lemon pith in there, a little bit of flavour. Now literally, they just need to sort of steep together. So we're just imparting the flavour of that fabulous flavour of that tea into that cider. The cider is warm. I've already warmed it through. We don't want it boiling. We don't want it sort of scalding. We just want it warmed. So that the flavour of the essence of the tea comes out. A little bit of lemon in there as well, just to get that fabulous sort of infusion of flavours, just to make it deliciously divine. Or what's the word I'm looking for? Divinelicious.
John and Jenny.
There we go. So we've got that. That's it. I just need to get that kick-started so that we can come back to that a little later. And we have all of those fabulous flavours infused. So there we are. That's it. They're off and running. So it's on to our little pancakes. We're going to start. Our pancakes, we're going to start with the dressing. So we grab a little pan. Now this is a beautiful, it's a honey mustard dressing, a honey sort of mustard seed dressing. So you get this beautiful flavour, which goes fabulously with these beautiful, slightly sweet, because parsnips have got this sort of natural sweetness to them. So slightly sweet, sort of naturally pancakes. This again would be a fabulous little brunch dish. This is a great. I don't know whether they do it in America as part of the meal or or a brunchy kind of idea, but this is my idea of sort of a fabulous little brunchy dish. So we just get a little heat on. Ooh, sorry. So there we go, just a little bit of heat in the pan. Into the pan, we're just going to put a little glug of vegetable oil. Fabulous little vegetable oil glug going into the pan there. And we'll come back to that in a moment. Now, we're going to put our aromats in here. So our little flavoursons, our little flavour bugs. So we've got some lovely little mustard seeds. So we just shake in about a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Now the reason
sponsors are with us.
Who's there? Our sponsors, are they? Our little sponsors have joined us. Barnes & Co, our cocktail sponsors. So let's just remove those like that. So we'll come to these little bits in a minute. I just want a little chopping board. Right. So to our pan, we've got our oil and we've got our mustard seeds. I'm just going to whack that onto the heat. So really, we're just trying to, you toast off your spices, you toast off the aromats, the flavors, just to sort of release the flavors and cook them through, so that you don't get any of that sort of like that raw kind of flavor, that raw taste of them. Then we're going to put a couple of chilies into this as well. So we'll just chop down the chilies. So we're just taking them down ever so slightly, just a tiny little chop through the chilies. Just like that. Oh gosh. And then we go to a little bit of ginger. Now, again, we've got some fabulous fresh ginger here. So I'm just going to chop through my fresh ginger. Nice to have a nice bit of sort of flavour in this. The ginger and the parsnip work so well together. You get that fabulous Devine combination. It's just delicious.
I just love the smell of fresh ginger.
I know, fresh ginger, fresh chili.
Yeah,
it really does make such a difference. If you've got the time, you know, the next time you're in the co-op, in a supermarket, whatever it is, just grab a bit, because it's just so lovely to chop through things. As we discovered sort of, a couple of weeks ago when we did all the vegetarian-y kind of things.
Yes, that was actually from Blue Banana, that one.
The
ginger.
The ginger from our
Yeah.
fabulous Blue Bananas. As are the vegetables that we're using today as well. So we've got our ginger and we've got our chili, and we're going to add that to the pan. And we're literally, we've got a little bit of vegetable oil in there. We've got our mustard seeds. We've got that, and you just want to toss that around. You're just wanting those flavors to release. Tiny little release of those flavors. And we're just going to cook those up ever so slightly, just to get a little release of those flavors, so that we get that fabulous, divine sort of combination of all of those little flavors and tastes coming together. Right. I think it's time for some of our forefathers, a little bit of Plymouth. Cheers, everybody. It's nice to have a little gin and tonic.
It is. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Wednesday.
Cheers. Happy Wednesday.
Happy pre-Thanksgiving Day.
Happy pre-Thanksgiving. So tonight, I have to say a very fabulous little hello to a gorgeous little girl called Thea, who I met the other day when we were dressing one of our Christmas trees. Hello, little Thea. I hope you have had a fabulous day at school. Lovely to have seen you the other day. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the rest of your week as well. And birthdays. We've got the gorgeous little Natasha Deverell. It's her birthday up there. She's cracking away, working hard. I can't remember. No, she's not up there. Sorry, Natasha, you're not dead, love. So sorry.
Where?
Gorgeous Natasha. So our mustard seeds are toasting.
Does it smell good?
It does. We've got that mustard seeds. We've got the chili, and we have the ginger. All just beautifully coming together. Frying away nicely. We've also got Carly Harrison. It's her birthday as well. Good evening, Carly. Happy birthday to you too. Although she's South African, that was the wrong accent to do. So we've got that started. Then we come to, let's remove those from the heat, and let me just pop them into.
Thea says thank you. She was delighted you said that.
Gorgeous little Thea. Have a lovely night, Thea. Nice of you to watch us. It's nice to have you with us. So
and Kate, of course.
Oh, well, gorgeous, lovely Kate. Kate, who does so much for us all here in the village. She does so much around the village. Kate, you're a little legend as well. Sorry, banging my pan. There we go. So once you've infused those flavours, just take that off the heat, set those to one side, and we just want those to cool because we're going to combine those in a little while into something else. Okay, so on with the basis of our little pancakes. So the basis of our little pancakes would be parsnips. We're going to make a little parsnip pancake. So as we said, these are, if you're local, these are the beautiful little blue banana, lovely Sarah Jane and Jez, and we just grated. So you just grate down parsnip. So this is going to be the sort of the bulk of our little pancake. So literally, we just took a parsnip, grated it down. I'm going to pop that to one side. So that's there. We're then going to add to that little parsnip mix oniony, little ribbons of onion go into this. So just very quickly, take an oniony, and we're just going to sort of slice it down. Just chop it down very quickly. So it's just fabulous, a fabulous quick slice going through that. Gorgeous Deborah Egan, our new little grandmother. So
Nancy
you must,
and Violet.
Nancy and Violet, beautiful little Nancy and Violet. If you, I don't know if you remember us last week saying that gorgeous Josie was in hospital awaiting the birth of her twins, and they arrived. Two little beautiful girls called Nancy and Violet. Congratulations to you all. Josie, I hope you are well, beautiful girl, and I know that Granny Deborah, I don't know which is being called Granny or not, but I know
Nana.
she is overjoyed. So that's so fabulous. Lovely Michelle. Good evening, Michelle. Matt Warren's with us too. Angela Smith, good evening to you. Joe Harris, how are you? Lovely Joe. Emma Godfrey and our lovely Simon, good evening to you all. I hope you are all gorgeous on this fabulous Wednesday, our Thanksgiving special. Right, so we just want to race through, chop up this little onion. So there we are. We just put a little bit of onion through our little parsnip.
If you do it quicker next time, I think it would help.
Will I? Shall
Yeah,
I?
I would.
Shall I? So let's just break up this little onion into our parsnip mix. Ah, there we go. Into that, I'm going to put a little bit of salt and some pepper. Pepper and parsnips go beautifully. They go so hand in hand. Why have I got Australia?
I don't know.
It's American.
You're thinking of Casey.
I'm thinking of gorgeous little Casey in Australia. I always, because of the time difference, I have the most fabulous nieces and nephews in Australia and friends and everything, and I sort of forget to mention them. So this is my little time to say hello, Australia. I hope you are all fabulous and well and surviving this corona stuff as well as everything else. So lots of love to you, Casey, Ollie, and Shawnee, and Jason, and Laura, Nats as well. Love to you all. Cheers. Right. Okay.
I was going to mention that you had to say Harry and Gracie and Mark.
Well, sorry,
Mark.
Harry, Gracie, and Mark. Oh, Mark! Did you see the turkey head? That was in honour of Mark. So, this strapping 7-foot Australian policeman, security director, little story, American story. He wore this most of the time on a very special day out in Vegas. And proceeded to jump out of the limo with us, and then had a conversation with the security director of security at Caesar's Palace. And I think he totally forgot that he had a turkey head on his head and had this serious conversation about security at Caesar's Palace. I'm not sure that the security guard took it that seriously, but there we are. Anyway, on with our pancakes. So we've got that there into our little mix. We're now going to make a bit of a batter. So the batter, we have 100 grams of flour. In that goes. Into that, we're going to add some additional bits and pieces. If I can get my lid off, there we go. So we're putting in a teaspoon of baking powder. Now this is the little sort of American sort of agent that will give it a bit of a bubble, bit of a rise, bit of a fabulous, divine, sort of delicious sort of kick. To that, I'm then going to add. I've lost my chili. There he is on the board. To that, we're then going to add in some ground. Little bit of ground turmeric. So a little splash of that. We then also have some cumin going in. So in that goes. And and a tiny little bit of cinnamon. In that goes. So they're all in there. The aromas, the smells are amazing. We're then going to just chop in a little bit more ginger into this. So we've got a bit of ginger going into our little pancakey kind of scenario. So again, just run the knife through it. Just take it down. Just take it down slightly. So this just carries that gingery flavour through. So it'll be from our dressing into our beautiful little Devine pancakes. I'm looking forward to this one actually, because again, you know when we did that big sort of, well, it is vegetarian, but it's also, remember that sort of the pigs in blanket,
yes.
the tea, the Yorkshire pudding,
yes, that was wonderful.
That was fab. I'm
sweet
loving that.
Pancake. That was like a sweet Yorkshire,
pancake.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm looking for. I love that sort of brunchy kind of ness of this. So then just mashing down a little bit of chilli. And chop it back and forth. Chop in a bit of chilli. And we chopped a bit of finger. There we go. Doesn't often happen. There we are. So we've got our ingredients in there. We've got our spices, our flour, our ginger, and our chilli. That's all gone in there. So we just then add a little bit of water. So really you're turning this into a batter. Now you don't want it to be too loose. So let's just add a little bit of water and just emulsify. Bring it all together, pull it all in. So we're just making a beautiful little batter. So I'm just going to add a tiny little bit more water, just a little bit more water. So there we go, a little water's gone in there like that. I'm Australian again, I'm sorry. God, how ridiculous. American. Let me channel America. Yeah, I can't. No, I've gone Australian again. What is it? America.
How are you?
Where's Chips when I need her? She was
New York.
New York. Tony. Where's Tony's place? Have you been to Tony's place in New York? Oh my God. It's the best Italian food you can ever have. I apologise for my rubbish accent. I am very sorry, everybody. The world, I'm sorry. Beautiful Kath Coleman and Marcy, how are you both? I hope you are fabulous tonight. Lovely Suzanne Price, good evening to you too. There we go. So we've got our little batter. Let's just pop this over here. We have our little batter. There we go. So it's not a sort of like a runny pancake mix. It's just a little bit heavier than that. Right, to that, I'm now going to add some of our parsnip and onion. So just mix the two of those together and add in a couple of handfuls of parsnip and our onion mix. And then we just coat it. So any of you that sort of made onion bhajis, it's that kind of thing. You just want to coat everything in this beautiful batter. Let's just get that emulsified into there like that. So we're just sort of coating it. There we go. So that's perfect. So we're just sort of going for that sort of sticky kind of lovely emulsified little feeling there. So there we go. So let's just pop these out of the way. Oh, that's the one I want. That's the one I don't want. Okay, there we go. So that's it. So we've created our little pancakes. Good. We'll put that to one side and we will return to our pancake in a minute. Gosh, I'm fabulously, clearly thirsty. Cheers, everybody.
How is the gin going down?
Do you know it's going down remarkably fabulously?
Chin.
Cheers. Chin. Cheers, Rachel.
Cheers, darling.
Right. There we go. So we've got our pancakes underway, our lovely Thanksgiving parsnip pancakes with our honey and mustard seed dressing. So the honey and mustard seed dressing, now that we will combine that. We're going to combine that with some yogurt. So this will become our sort of our beautiful dressing that goes with these fabulous little pancakes. Some honey, some yogurt, and the aromat and oil that we just created. So we're going to fry off our little pancakes. And what I want to do for you now is just create a little table center, I suppose, a little very easy table center that is also going to become our little serving platter. So something nice and easy and divine for you to see and create. Right. Cheers. Okay, so what I've got here are literally, we've got some bits and pieces from our beautiful veg people, our lovely Blue Banana boys and girls. We're sort of creating this harvest festival kind of feel, and we're going to do it on a board. So this is going to become our little serving board. So onto that serving board, I have got, wherever I put it, a little piece of Oasis. So in the middle of my board is going to go my little bit of Oasis. Now to that, I'm just going to pop on our little, sorry, excuse me, I'm just going to pop on a little piece of some of our vegetables. Now, you want to try and make sure that the vegetables are lower, or the bits and pieces are lower than the pieces of Oasis or whatever it is that you use. You could use a little vase or something like that in the middle. But you want to make sure that these sort of sit down, and they sit down just a little bit lower. So I'm going for our lovely classic sort of combination of colours. Seeing as we've got parsnip going on in there as well, I've got a little parsnip in here. And I will turn this around for you to see in a second. Let's try and balance that. There we are. So basically, we're just creating little sections on our board. Let's get that back into vision. There we are. So move that out of the way. So there are little alleyways. There are little sections that we've just created on the board. So we're replicating. We're just sort of bringing in, enhancing this beautiful little Thanksgiving-y kind of fabulousness, and creating this intense, easy little table center. And you could quite easily do the same sort of thing for Christmas as well. So to this, I've just got some tree ivy. So I get a nice basic, but really, really glossy, gorgeous little tree ivy. So we're just going to pepper this around. It's got those fabulous little berries in there. It's all quite Thanksgiving-y. And we're just going to fill in, so just a little bit of infill into the areas between our fruit and vegetables.
What would you do without tree ivy?
I know. Tell me about it. It's really coming into it. So now Christmas is coming. So there you go, straight away. We've just got that nice little density of tree ivy that's gone in there. So you've got a little bit of impact. Cheers. Fabulous. We also have lovely Carly was with us, Julie Green, good evening, Fiona, evening, gorgeous Fiona. Bumped into Fiona as well. She's going to become our personal trainer, I believe. She's going to try and get us fit. Lovely
Carolina.
Lovely Carolina. Oh, bless her. Hello, Carolina. How are you? Right. So to this, I want to add some really sort of vibrant colours. I just want some fabulous little colours. So I've got, let's just pull these out here. Ooh. I've got some lovely Julie in South Africa. Lovely Julia in South Africa. You would love this beautiful clematis vine. Some fabulous clematis vine. I've got gerbras, chrysanthemums. I've got roses. I've got berries. Dun, 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 dun. I've got a lovely peachy colour. I've got this one's called cherry brandy. It's just delicious. And what we're going to do is we're now going to lay these into this. And I just really want to mix up the colours so we get this vibrancy. And I'm going to start putting it really in close. And just sort of lay this through this. Just like that. So that when so what we're going to do is this is going to be our little resting place for our platter. So I'm going to add in a little bit of vine. Like that. So we've got texture, we've got loads of stuff going on. And then got some fabulous red as well. Beautiful deep red colour. Add that in there. Like that. So, there we go. Just try and tidy as I go. I don't want to make too much mess.
I don't feel like Laura on Bake Off.
I don't get that. Did anybody see that? Any British people that saw that Bake Off with Laura? How can somebody be so messy? Dear Lord, she looked like she'd actually murdered somebody in that apron. I was quite shocked. I don't ever watch that program. I watched it last night. I thought I was watching Autopsy, not Bake Off. So in goes our little, look at that, the vine just creeping everywhere. Again, this is just, I try to do some stuff that's hopefully inspirational and simple, because that's what I am.
Oh God, I've heard it all now.
Is everybody at home crying with laughter?
Well, I am.
Inspirational and simple. I definitely go with the simple bit, I would imagine. Even Rachel's laughing, and she's
we
a
know
nice.
you are, Adam. We know you're inspirational.
She's the nice one amongst us.
We know you're inspirational and simple.
Simple. That'll be me. That'll be me. Right. Sorry. Here we go. A few more little roses. Just look at the way that it will all spring together shortly when we actually. But I just want this intensity, this fabulous intensity of colour. There is this beautiful person. Fabulous Tess in Ibiza, and she's an amazing chef. I probably have mentioned her before, but the way that she puts things together, we follow her on Facebook and see her on Facebook and whatever. So if you ever get a chance to sort of see or look at some of her pictures and some of her work,
what's it called? Ibiza.
I love food Ibiza.
Love food Ibiza.
Love food Ibiza. And some of her ideas, Nina, I'm sure Nina knows.
It's all vegan or vegetarian, isn't it?
Tess Prince. It's all vegan, vegetarian. Yes. But her photography and the way that she puts together the pictures and the food is just delicious. She's fabulous. She really is. So if you ever get a chance to have a look at some of her stuff, she is an inspiration. More of an inspiration than I am.
Nina says Gemini's inspirational and simple. That's Budgie as well.
Oh, Nina, you're being brave. You're being very brave. Right. There we go.
And Nina does follow her.
Oh, of course. I'm sure, yeah. You probably, well, I'm sure Nina knows her, actually.
Yeah.
Right, so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in a couple more pops of pink. I just want to add in some of this beautiful cerise pink, and I will show you in a second what we are trying to do, why we've done it like this.
You've got a cousin?
I've got a cousin. I've got
another
Minnie,
one.
The gorgeous Paul Burns and the fabulous Olivia. Your name has been committed to my memory forever, Olivia. I'm so sorry. Back in the summer. Right, okay, so this is just a very simple, we sort of suggested this before, where you have a table, you go to the effort of creating a beautiful table center. So we've got some fabulous, gorgeous colors going on here. Just look at that. But when you have this in the middle of the table, sometimes when you then come to sort of have dinner and we need to put food on the table, there's never any space to put the food on the table. So what you then do with this, we basically have our beautiful serving dish, which we have here, and the serving dish will nestle in amongst the flowers. So that what you've got is you've got the height, you've got your dish in the middle, but you also still have all of these beautiful flowers sort of playing around the side.
That is so simple and inspirational.
Isn't it? Just like me,
God.
simple and inspirational. Cheers to that, everybody. Oh, I think that one is Divine-alicious. Cheers. There's another double hit for you, John and Jenny. So just to this, I'm going to simply and inspirationally take, because what I want to do is once the plate has gone into the table, kind of don't like seeing that little bit of oasis there. So all I'm going to do, we've got some beautiful, fabulous memory lane roses, nice and big. Look at that. Look how fabulous and delicious they are. Clearly just divine. So we're just going to pop those into the actual serving dish, which then just takes away that piece of oasis in the bottom. You sort of don't notice that there. There we go, just like that. The two marry together. If I turn that around, you'll sort of see there the two little ideas marry together. The colours all work. You see the flowers through the glass, and there we are. Beautiful little table centre. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Right, let me just clear myself down and we will get cracking. It's almost Barnes & Co. It's almost cocktail time. Yay! What I need to do before I hit cocktail time, I'm just going to move that there. I'm going to pop that and that there. I need to get some heat into my pan. So we just returned to our pan. Now, I'm using the same pan that we created the little aromatic oil in. So I'm just going to turn that to the heat and add in a little bit of vegetable oil. There we are, just like that. Clean my little worktop down. I'm just moving the flag, but I'm coming back to it. Don't worry, America. It's coming back in a moment. So we're going back to our little fritters, our little pancakes, our beautiful little parsnip fritters. So we're just going to take, basically, we sort of take a spoonful, sort of spoon like this, and we just sort of take the spoonful and we put it into the warm oil. So whilst that oil warms up, it gives me the perfect opportunity. Now, I don't know whether they do this. I don't think they have. Do they do Thanksgiving cakes? I don't know that they do. Whether it's a big thing in America. Anne-Marie, if you're still with us, let me know whether Thanksgiving cakes, or Pat, tell me whether Thanksgiving cakes are big. Because Christmas cakes are certainly massive here. And the gorgeous Nina dropped these off for me the other day to have a little look at, to see. Now these are, she said demolish one and eat it, but they are too beautiful for me to demolish and eat. So these are gorgeous Nina, who, those of you that are sort of UK based, she may even ship to America if you want, I'm sure she will. So the beautiful Nina from Flower Power makes, as you know, she makes all of our sort of celebration cakes. She does everything, and she is amazing. She is divine, delicious. She really is, and she's divine, delicious herself. But she just makes, so this year she's making these little cakes for two. So basically, it's a beautiful little, fabulously decorated Christmas cake, all wrapped up for two people. So if you're having a little Christmas at home on your own, you don't want to make a cake, or what I'm sort of doing, so Dad, close your ears, because you're not supposed to know about this. Or if you want a gift, if you're putting it together a little sort of food gift for somebody, these are just divine. It's the gorgeous Nina and Budgie at Flower Power. Go on the website, you'll Google search Flower Power and you'll find out. I don't know whether, I think that you can still order them. They are beautiful. I know that they taste delicious. We've already demolished one, but we couldn't demolish another. So have a look on our website. If you want one of these for Christmas, then give her a buzz, send her an email. I think that she's making another batch. I think that she can do them, but they're just the most fabulous, gorgeous little dishes, gifts. You can put it in a little food pack, buy a bottle of port and a little cake like this, and give it to somebody for Christmas. Just delicious. Support local, and Nina is local and fabulous. So Nina, you little star, thank you so much for dropping those over. We do appreciate it, and I would devour one and eat it, but they're too good to sacrifice on a day like today. Right, let me just go back to my little pan. So my oil is hot, 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 hot. So I'm just taking that off the heat, and I'm just going to pop in here some of our little batter mix, our little parsnip batter mix. So I'm just going to hopefully do about 3 or 4. So there we go. I'm going to do 3 little ones here, just so that we put it together for you. Let's just pop a little bit of that on there.
Just had some information from an American citizen.
Oh, have we?
That it's pies for dessert.
Oh, of course,
pecan
it's
pie,
pies.
apple pie, pumpkin pie.
Of course.
Banana pie.
I was going to attempt a pecan pie. Oh, I forgot about that. I could never do it justice, so that's probably why we decided not to do it. Of course, it's all the pies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Key lime pie.
Key lime pie, is that? You come to Thanksgiving, but
Well, it doesn't
it's
matter.
one of their pies.
Pie.
Yeah, pumpkin pie. Tell me all about pumpkin pie.
Pecan
what's-
pie. Never tried
Pecan pie, I love. I've had pecan
Tried
pie.
it.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Pumpkin pie, never had. The other thing that I saw that's really odd. Tell me about this one, America. What is it with mashed potatoes and marshmallow?
Yeah.
A mashed potato and marshmallow mix.
It's a bit like
What's
gravy and
that all
grits.
about?
You love that.
Don't tell me about that. Where is Ellen? So we were in America. Where were we? Nashville. We were in the beautiful Nashville. Now, America, I do apologize to you all, you fabulous people. What are these scone things? These gravy and grits, biscuits and grits.
Chicken
and things.
gravy, biscuits and grits.
Oh, what's that all about? God, really? Are you kidding me? I just thought that was a joke for us English people. Oh gosh, tell me about that one. Right, let me just return to these quickly.
They smell good.
They do, don't they? Well, they're looking fabulous. Right. Yes, so Jane took us on a little trip in Nashville. And we went into this diner and she sort of ordered up these gravy and grits.
We have to try them.
Oh my God, it was like chicken tonight and a scone.
You've never tried
Just
them before.
ridiculous. I don't get it.
And grits, no, don't get grits.
Don't get grits. Anyway, fabulous. Who else do we have with us tonight? We've got lovely Caroline. How are you? Lynn Smith. Evening to you. Lorraine Hunt. How are you? Gorgeous little chips. Max and Neve. Evening. My gorgeous little niece and nephew there with my sister and lovely Rob, obviously. Sue Lord, Jenny down the road. Our lovely Jenny Ford is with us tonight. And Cindy, evening to you all. Happy Thursday, you fabulous people.
Cousin
Right.
Pat says marshmallow on yams.
Marshmallow on yams.
That's very sweet.
So would you melt the marshmallow on top of the yams? How? Gosh,
It's a
wow.
tradition.
Is it obviously that's really, really sweet. Must be like
Very sweet. 'Cause
Yeah.
yam must be like a sweet potato type thing. Very sweet.
absolutely. Wow, gosh. Cheers.
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 Chin chin.
Cheers, Pat, and all of you there. Okay, Barnes and Co. I believe it's time for our fabulous cocktail.
Dying of thirst.
She's divinely dying of thirst. Divine and fabulous. Fabulously divine. I can't read that from here, I'm sorry. I've been given something to read. My eyes are so bad. Bourbon. We're talking about bourbon. Let's put some glasses on and see what we've got. It's the only native spirit in America. How incredible. And it must be made from at least 51% corn. I didn't know that. There we go. Interesting
You do
facts.
now.
Interesting
Thank you,
facts.
Rachel.
So bourbon, Barnes and Co. I'm sure you know this. Our cocktail sponsors. Bourbon.
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 It's like Bourbon
biscuits.
Street in
Bourbon. So bourbon is the only American native spirit and has to be made from at least 51% corn.
Carol's passing
Wow.
out. Can you stop chatting to her?
Carol, sorry, just Carol, I'm sorry. God, we can't annoy our sponsors.
Hells is with us.
We are lovely Hells.
She's remembering the grits and gravy.
Are you remembering it
Chicken,
fondly?
biscuits
I don't
and gravy.
think so. I don't think you remember that fondly. Nashville, there, Nashville. Our fabulous locations in America. Lovely Nashville, New York, Philly. Where else did we go? Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, top of the morning. That's Irish. Top of the morning too. I'm really getting confused tonight. Okay, so our cocktail. We have got our beautiful cider. So our cider has been sort of steeping in this tea. We've got the tea, the cider, and the little bit of orange. So I'm just going to put that back into there to warm slightly to that. So this is a little bit like it's a little bit like a mulled sort of drink. So it's like a mulled wine. So you just want a little bit of warmth running through your cider. So we've got our beautiful cider in there. We put some tea in there, and we've just infused it. A little bit of lemon zest, and we're just getting all of those flavors to sort of pull together. A little bit of infusion in that. Let's just put a bit of heat under here quickly. So as I say, you don't want to overdo this. You don't want to overkill the flavour of the Bourbon Street. Bourbon. And to that, we're going to put this beautiful little bourbon, our little wild turkey. So you get us again, look at the link, Thanksgiving turkey, and our little tea combination, and some lemon juice. So roly, squeezy, squeezy. Let's get some little lemon juice ready. Oh.
Deb said when she lived in Georgia, they did mashed potato in a blender.
Mashed potato in a blender. That's blitz potato. Debs, you're another one. Is that Debs, our lovely Debs?
Yes.
She is another one that adores America, isn't she?
Yeah.
Fabulous America, the States. Fabulous America. Right, there we go. So I've got some lemon. I'm just putting a little bit of heat into this here. So into each glass, I'm just going to pour a little slug of our bourbon. Look at that. Oh, the smell. I've really got into it since we've been doing this in this sort of this time of the year, our sort of festive, oh, there's no point keeping that, is there? Our festive time of the year. I'm really getting into this bourbon. This wild turkey is great flavor, great. So to this, we're just going to add a little of our lemon juice. So this just cuts through. This just gives us a bit of a lovely citrusy sort of zing. Gives us a little zing.
This must be good for you.
I think it is. I think this is almost medicine, Barnes and Co. I think you could probably, this could almost be a coronavirus antidote, I'm sure. It's good for, it's always, do you know what? It's always good for a cold and flu thing, isn't it?
It is.
I always, whenever I'm not feeling great, I always have one of these. Now, there's somebody else that we forget every time we've done this for the last 3 weeks. We forget to say hello to beautiful Rachel's mother, who I think might be watching us. So hello, good evening to you, Rachel's mom and family up there. I hope you're all fabulous and well, and thank you so much for watching and joining us. And your daughter is delicious. She is divine. So it's so lovely having her with us doing this. So good evening to you all. Right, let me just take my little knife and a bit of lemon. So I'm going to throw a little bit of lemon into each. Then I've got my fabulous tea-infused cider. And I take my little tea infusion. Oh, actually smell that. That smells incredible.
Is it?
Yeah. Tea, cider.
I'll try it in a minute.
Jane's looking at me like I've grown 2 heads. I'm not sure she's convinced. So in there, we just made a mess. In there it goes. So this is that beautiful cider, fabulous little tea, a little bit of lemon, and that bourbon. Oh, I'm quite surprised. It smells all right. This might be another new one instead of mulled wine.
It's probably a Thanksgiving drink outside, isn't it? When they're.
I think so. But would you have Pat?
Because they deep fry the turkeys outside, don't they?
They do. Trevor, is Trevor watching us?
Not
Trevor
yet,
is
I haven't seen Trevor yet.
Trevor and lovely Lorraine and beautiful Richard in Texas. Right. Okay. These probably aren't the most. Those probably aren't the most forgiving measurements that I've ever done in my life. Rachel, here we go. Let's have a little pass it over, have a little taste.
Cheers, darling.
Is that quite?
Cheers, darling. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy
Cheers.
Thanksgiving,
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody in the States, all my family and friends, and everybody in America that knows us all.
Oh, it's lovely.
Wow.
Holy Mother of God.
That is. How much did you put in?
That's pretty strong. Not enough, obviously. I think that I need to get the balance right. I think you should have more of the tea and cider in that than the
No, that's lovely. That's a really warming.
I think you just need a bit more volume on that, a little bit more water.
That's
I would
beautiful.
suggest.
Lemon's good.
Rachel's loving it.
Yeah. No cinnamon.
No cinnamon at all. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Happy Thanksgiving, America. Cheers. Cheers, you beautiful
Lovely.
people. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Yeah?
I feel a lot better now.
Well, it's just, oh God, oh, bless her. Jane hasn't been feeling too well today, but she's soldiering through.
I
And now she'll just be drunk, which is
No, I
a
won't.
bonus.
Cheers, darling.
Thanksgiving.
Cheers. Actually,
It's all right.
that's all
I
right.
like
It's a grower.
That's a
It
different thing
is
from
a grower.
firework night or something
It's
outside.
a great one.
Yeah.
Oh, Barnes and Co. We've got another one for the book. How
Boxing Day
fabulous.
up on the green.
Boxing Day, yeah. Boxing Day on the green. Right. Let's pull our little story together. We are doing our little dressing. So we've got our little pancakes. Let's put them back on the heat. We've got our little pancakes just finishing off there. Our little fabulous little pancakes. We are going to make a quick dressing. So this dressing involves fabulous, fabulous natural yogurt. So we're just going to take a few little tablespoons of natural yogurt
The
into
Greek
a bowl.
one, it's thicker, isn't it?
A nice Greek natural
Yeah.
yogurt, yeah, absolutely. So that goes in there. To that, we are then going to add some honey, a little bit of honey. Fabulous little amount of honey there, just to give that lovely flavour. Now, our aromats have cooled, so we've got our oil. Remember, we did oil, some fabulous ginger, and a lovely little bit of chilli. So we've got that tiny little bit of bite, and some mustard seeds. So
It
the
smells
mustard
good.
seeds. Does.
Yeah?
Yeah, it does. So they go in there as well. We've got that fabulous little dressing. Now you just emulsify that together. So you just pull that around, pull in the seeds, the flavours, the dressing. You've got that beautiful Greek yogurt, the honey. Honey and Greek yogurt is just a marriage made in heaven. It's divine. It's fabulous, clearly. Just giving you three there on the bounce.
Keep drinking, Carol.
There we go, you beautiful people. So we've got that. Let me find my little dish.
That's actually very nice, you know.
Yeah, it's growing
It's
on
not
you.
too sweet, is it? It's lovely.
Into my little dish, I'm going to place another little dish. Let's pop our flowers on there. Let's pull this in here. So into that dish, I'm just going to pop this fabulous little dressing. Just like that. And then these are just puffing up nicely. So we then have these beautiful, beautiful little pancakes.
They smell good.
They do, don't
They
they? They've
really
got
smell good. Yeah.
a little bit of scent coming through there. So we're just finishing those little pancakes off. Cheers. God, we're nearly wrapped. We've nearly wrapped a Wednesday, midway through the week, hump day. Who can believe that it's Christmas next week? It's the beginning of December. The beginning of December next week. We have also,
It's the best month of the year.
it's the most wonderful time of the
Most
year,
wonderful time of the year.
says Jane, who's a Sagittarian, celebrates her birthday next month as well, in December. As we've just launched, we've sent out our first sort of wreath making kits today as well. I'm so excited. Our first online wreath making kits have gone out today, so boxes with all the bits and pieces you need. So if you're at home, if you don't want to go out, if you're a bit sort of nervous about all this sort of socializing, but you still want to have a crack at making your own Christmas wreath, then we are sending out our beautiful Devine at Home Christmas wreath making kits. I've already recorded a little instructional video. We give you a code, you go online, you see the video, but we send everything to you, all the bits and pieces you need to make a beautiful door wreath or table center or whatever you want to do with it. So if you want to give it a go, then go online and find it, and you can join me online and create a beautiful wreath. Right, let's pull this together. We have got, I only made 3, so here we go. We've got these beautiful, beautiful little parsnip.
Oh, lovely.
Parsnip little pancakes, little frittery kind of pancakes. Let's just pop those on there, just like
Beautiful.
that. And we've got that fabulous little dip and that beautiful, beautiful little presentation. Look at that. So we've got our fabulous little Thanksgiving ode, our ode to you beautiful Americans, you fabulous family and friends. Our little Thanksgiving ode, we've got our beautiful little pancakes, our lovely little Thanksgiving, our Harvest Festivally story underneath. Again, this is a beautiful way to do a Christmas table as well. It's also quite transportable. And we have this killer cocktail.
Drunk mine.
I know Jane still got through that.
Yeah, but I'm not well.
A medicinal cocktail.
Cheers,
Cheers.
darling.
There we go. Thank you all so much for joining us. Lovely Karen Price was there. Debbie Fitzcoster, nice to see you, gorgeous. Lovely Corinne. How fabulous to have you with us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on our little ode to Thanksgiving. Let's pop our little hat there. You've all been beautiful. You've all been fabulous. Let's just move Jane's little cocktail. There we go. Let's frame our little story. And of course, not forgetting Mark in Australia and all the turkey lovers. There we go. I'm not going to get him to stand, am I?
You're going to put it on?
No, I'm not going to put it on. I put it on once.
You
Do
did.
you know how much this hair costs?
You did.
You beautiful people, it's been so lovely having you with us on this Wednesday. It was a lovely little treat to come and join you tonight. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Lovely Rachel has been looking after YouTube and sending little messages and everything and little bits of information. Thank you, Rachel. Jamie has been behind the scenes doing all the work. Thank you both. Thank you so much. We are planning and coming back with a little Christmas special. We're going to do a little Christmas special for you. We're not sure of the date. About the sort of the, I don't know, maybe the 16th, 17th.
When you're not working.
Yeah, I've got to check the diary and see when I'm free to do it. But we're looking at maybe the 16th, 17th, Thursday night, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, you've all been fabulous and you've all been divine. Thank you so much for joining us. If you've got nowhere else to be, you've got nothing else to do the next time we're in town, please do join us for our little Christmas special. In the meantime, stay safe. Lots of love to all of you. We do adore our little Devine family. So Devine Life at 5, you are gorgeous. So Instagram, good night. Facebook, you're fab. YouTube, you've been a delight. Thank you and happy Thanksgiving to everybody everywhere. Enjoy the celebrations. And we so look forward to seeing you all again soon. Good night for now.